This is one of the greatest White House traditions because it reminds us that this is the people's house.
In 2009, a few weeks before President Obama's first Easter egg roll, the administration announced it ordered 30,000 wooden souvenir eggs for the event. This year, the woodworking shop in Maine that crafts those eggs had to publicly remind the Trump administration on Twitter several times that its deadline was looming. Eventually, the Trump White House ordered 18,000 eggs for the egg roll. Part of the backstory here is that the East Wing of the White House, the First Lady's office, runs the egg roll, and right now it's understaffed. But that's not the only part of the government currently shorthanded. Consider presidentially appointed positions.
Today I announced my plans to nominate Rex Tillerson, right? The chief executive officer and chairman of ExxonMobil, to be the next Secretary of State.
But Secretary of State Rex Tillerson is still in need of a formal deputy. When you look past early, high-profile appointments, the Trump White House is, across the board, 3 weeks behind the historical average, according to the White House Transition Project, a nonpartisan group that analyzes presidential transitions. However, New York Times reporting suggests that the White House is as much as 2 months behind recent standards.
There is something unprecedented going on around here.
As of March 30th, only 9% of leadership positions that the White House Transition Project says stand up the president, in other words, are critical to a functioning executive branch, have been filled.
What is unprecedented around here with these nominees is, first of all, what a hash the Trump administration made of getting them ready. They were not ready to go. They were not prepared for the ethics reviews. They were dead in the water.
Now, President Trump has argued that there's plenty of fat to trim.
We are proposing a budget that will shrink the bloated federal bureaucracy, and I mean bloated.
But many of these positions have historically played important roles in government. There is currently no commissioner of U.S. Customs and Border Protection, or ambassadors to Germany, Canada, France, or Saudi Arabia. There's no director of the Census Bureau, National Institutes of Health, National Park Service, or the National Counterterrorism Center. There are 51 key positions in the Department of Defense that the administration hasn't nominated anyone for, another 21 in the Department of Energy, and 26 at the Department of the Treasury. The egg roll may be the least of the administration's worries at the moment, but finding the best appointees to fill out the federal government may be as elusive as those hidden eggs.
We need to get the best and the finest, and if we don't, we'll be in trouble for a long period of time and maybe never come out of it.